What's going on, guys? So we have our newest update for Marathon 1.0.5. Sadly, unlike last time, I mean, maybe it'll come eventually, but we don't have the update patch notes in game just yet. So we're gonna have to look at this via Twitter. But yeah, there's some interesting stuff in here we'll talk about as we go. The patch notes look a lot longer than the last ones, and I'm a bit of a yapper, so I'm gonna try and not yap as much, but sometimes there's little bits I get a little passionate about I want to talk to. I'm gonna put all the timestamps down below, so if you want to skip to those specific sections, feel free. But yeah, I'll try not to yap too much, but no promises. So we're gonna start off with some item economy here. Added 3 new random rolled implant perks that can only be found on implants looted from Cryo Archive. So starting off, that's pretty cool. That there's going to be Cryo Archive specific stuff that you can get. Covert Recovery. While in smoke, your repair speed is increased and you use healing consumables faster. Okay. I mean, anybody can be in smoke with smoke grenades. Assassin is definitely going to benefit from that. Freeloader. Defeating an enemy with a knife attack grants a small amount of tactical and prime ability energy. Pretty cool too. I mean, you get into a team fight or something, you use all your abilities and you run around knifing some UESC recruits or something to get some stuff back. Not crazy, but Panic Response. While at low health, using a healing consumable grants the effects of cardio kick for a short duration. That's kind of cool too. Little extra boost when you're low health. I don't know what they consider low. I don't know if that's 25% health or whatever, but either way, pretty cool that we're getting some specific stuff there. 3 new mods that can only be looted from Cryo Archive, so mods as well. Punishment. This weapon deals significantly increased damage against redacted combatants. What could redacted be? Testament. Aiming down sights for a short duration increases the weapon's range and aim assist by a massive amount. I fucking hate this shit. I hate this shit. Stop. Please, Bungie, you have good gunplay. Get rid of this shit. Please, I beg. Get it out. Let's go back to skill-based shooting. No crutches, no aim assist. Get it out of here, please. Hurricane. While airborne, this weapon has increased stability and greatly reduced accuracy penalties. So if you're a vandal and you're like jumping around, or a thief grappling through the air. Rook no longer gets a surplus sponsored kit upon death. I don't know what that is. I have played exactly 0 Rook runs so far. I'm too busy progressing my stories and stuff. I want to try them at some point. But honestly, with our unlimited free sponsored kits every day, there's almost no point in running Rook. But that's a whole other thing. I think free kits should be gone and you should have to run the Rook as your like scav. But that's a whole other, and it's funny because that's under the economy thing. I think the free sponsored shit, I think all the sponsored kits should just be gone. That's just me though. Unless you're getting them from like quest rewards, you know, like I have a few in my vault right now here that I got as like quest rewards. Those I think are fine, but this shit I think needs to go. I think that should be gone. But again, that's a whole other topic. Moving on to combat. Players can now active exfil beacons while downed. Good luck. Interesting. Okay. Another way to try and crawl out, I guess. That'll make, is it the Sekaguchi thing? It's them. Yeah, that'll help make these upgrades a little bit better, especially if you're solo. Getting an extra 60 seconds, a whole extra minute of down but not out, and being able to potentially crawl to an extract and actually activate it could be pretty good. Decreased camera shake intensity from incoming melee and knife attacks. Okay. I mean, I don't like camera shake to begin with, so I'm always down for, like, I don't have motion sickness or anything. I just don't like it. I just think it's annoying. So that's cool. Increased post-runner spectator camera timeout from 30 seconds to 100. Okay. I made a comment about this a while back saying I wish we could spectate longer, or I wish we could infinitely spectate. They kind of heard me. I don't know if it was specific. I doubt it was specifically me, but 120 seconds is a little bit better. I just think there's so many potential funny moments to watch. I had a clip where we were spectating somebody on Thief, and they grappled up and then they fell and downed themselves. So that was kind of funny. Yeah, it was always fun in games like Dark and Darker or Dungeonborn, which sadly passed away. Spectating people after the fact, whether you extracted or died or whatever. It was always fun spectating people and just seeing them get beat down by AI and stuff like that. So a little extra time is nice, but I do kind of wish it was as long as you wanted until you left, or until they left. And it would be nice to switch the spectator camera to other people, but either way, it's something. Fix an issue where a player could have a finisher used on them as they were completing a self-revive or being revived, immediately downing them again. Interesting. Yeah, I guess I haven't really experienced that too much. Normally, I pretty much strictly play solos, and I've only used self-revives like once or twice because I feel like they're kind of nearly pointless in solos. If somebody downs you, you're probably dead. It's nice in those situations, maybe you get overwhelmed by AI, but yeah, either way, I mean, I guess that's good. Fixing issues is always good. Fixed instances of revive timer lockout shaders appearing on enemy runners' body bags. This is a revive timer lockout shaders appearing on enemy. So when you're, again, I don't play a lot of trios, but just from what I've seen, when you go down, your teammates see your bag locked out with like the red, I guess it's like red locks. I've never really paid attention to it, but you're locked out of being revived when you get full killed for like however many seconds. So I guess people were seeing that on enemy bags as well. Fixed instances where ability activations could become desynced with the server. I've been noticing a bit more desync lately than I'd like. Hopefully they get that sorted out, but again, fixed stuff is always good. Adjusted the hacked status screen effect to be lower intensity and have slower glitch crawl effect. I haven't been hacked too much, but I don't know. I thought that was supposed to be the point. It was supposed to be almost like a flashbang, right? The only time I can really remember the hack stuff was a recent quest I did on Dire Marsh. I think it was for New Cal. And you activate a terminal and you get hacked. But I don't know. I don't remember the vision being like overly annoying or anything. So fair enough, I guess. Runners. Assassins fixed an issue where Assassin's Smoke Puck would not change appearance based on the equipped runner shell style while activating Shadow Dive. Minor thing, but keeping things consistent is always good. Thief, oh no. Oh, okay, this is huge. I was scared. I saw some people saying that, oh, pickpocket drones shouldn't be allowed to loot my prestige items. Well, maybe you should shoot it then, idiot. Anyway, pickpocket drone can no longer loot players who are in an active exfil animation. So this makes sense. This was a big one. So when you're exfilling and you're getting sucked up, you're like locked in. You can't do anything, right? So you can't shoot the drone or anything like that. And there were pickpocket drones looting people in that situation. So that's good. That's good that they fixed that. If you are in the state of not being able to respond and shoot the drone, you should be immune from that stuff. So that's good. That's good that they fixed that somewhat quickly. Fixed an issue where pickpocket drones on-screen button prompt wouldn't update to match a player's changed keybinds or control button mapping. It's always nice. I'm somebody that has very different controls than other people, and I hate when like the on-screen prompts don't match what my actual buttons are. So yeah, that's always good. Fix an issue where high-speed grapples could affect network stability. You know, people are just slinging around too much, wrecking the network. That's kind of funny. But again, fixes, always good. Triage fixed an issue where being close to max heat could prevent players from using the battery overcharge ability. I don't know Triage too well, but I assume that's his thing with... I was going to say the button, but it's on Q for me. It's probably on something very different for other people. But where he can like EMP people with energy weapons, I assume that's that. So that's, I mean, again, always good if you're not able to use your abilities because of an issue. Rook removed Rook's runner level requirement. Rook can now be used at runner level 0. Maybe this is starting to be on the path to removing free kits. Anyway, implants fixed an issue where graceful landing 5 V5 unique trait could be activated by Vandal's microjets from flat ground. I have no idea what that is, so cool. Fixed an issue where graceful landing V5, same thing. Unique trait was not scaling detonation damage correctly for longer falls. Still have no idea what that is, but fixed stuff is always good. UESC fixed an issue where UESC would repeatedly use the same ladder. Yeah, that's kind of funny where they're just like jumping up and down. Good, I guess. It looks a little less goofy. Fixed an issue, fixed a number of issues that would cause AI to freeze in place or become unresponsive. I've definitely seen that before. Bots just like hovering into walls and stuff. So again, always good. Contracts and events improved the visual clarity of contract and activity waypoint icons. I don't think I've really had too much issue now that they've extended the range that you can see contract icons. That's helped a bit, but hey, I'll take some improvements. Crews carrying both coordinate data pads must now bring both of them to the location of the cache before the loot is revealed. Previously, any crew member being present at the location would reveal the loot. I mean, it makes sense, right? They're kind of like little key cards to spawn the loot, so it makes sense that they would have to be there. Fix some scenarios where the MIDA order chaos 1 of 1, Traxxas return on investment 3 of 5, and Traxxas liaison could prevent players from completing the contracts. I don't even remember what those are. But hey, again, fixed issues are good. Fixed an issue where the UI could become out of sync between crew members on the same contract used during a run. Perimeter, intercept, drop ships should no longer clip through the environment in South Relay. Okay. Tripwires placed in overflow hallways should no longer be floating in midair. I think I've ever seen that, but I assume that's the like green laser things. Fix an issue where decon would not show up on the overhead map when on a contract that requires it. Yeah, I feel like like in the early days, I noticed that they weren't showing up. And then more recently, I noticed that I could actually see them on the map, but maybe I just didn't pay attention enough before. But again, a lot of really nice quality of life features with the questing system, like mousing over the quests and having it say, okay, that you need to go to this terminal. This terminal can be found on the 2nd floor, north side, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. and then showing where the decons are. Because I remember early on perimeter trying to remember where decons were. I know where they all are now. Just I'm pretty quick at learning like maps and locations and stuff. But like the first day or so of trying to learn that stuff and trying to remember where decons were, I remember not seeing them a lot on the map. So that's always nice. Dire Marsh. UESC dropships that arrived during the lockdown event in the northeast corner of Algae Ponds will no longer fly in through player space, killing players in their path. I've seen clips of that. That's always good. Pinging the stabilization device and anomalous matter on the overhead map will now show a string in the crew feed notifying your crewmates. Oh yeah, when you ping stuff in the little text chat, will say, "Oh, Jimmy Bob's pinged an objective" or whatever. So that's nice. Fixed an issue where the Traxxas liaison contract, the commander would despawn if a crew didn't engage and kill it in time. Still trying to remember that quest. But again, fixed issues are always nice. Outpost encounters spawning on the roof of flight control have been improved. Should now correctly engage players. I don't know, every time I've gone to the flight control roof to try and take the extract, I get engaged plenty. So I guess that's good. User interface and experience. Achievements. Fixed an issue where players would not get the Welcome to Tau Ceti achievement. Oh, I think that was like your first death or something. I'm not gonna go look it up, but I think that's what it was. I remember seeing a tweet or something of somebody dying and not getting that achievement, so that's good. Armory. Item tooltips in the armory now primarily show the purchase cost instead of the value the item sells for. Oh, okay, yeah. We'll take a quick look at that. I've definitely noticed that before. Like over here, so this, wait, this gun, we'll go with the impact. So you can see there, the value is 7K, right? Normally when you have it in your own inventory, like here, this one's with all this purple stuff on it, pink stuff, whatever color this is, it's only 5K, right? To buy one straight up is 7K. So to buy this from a store, it's going to be like double and a bit. So yeah, I think that's what they mean. So I don't know what the base cost is, or base sell value would be. But yeah, that's good. Seeing the actual price you're paying instead of what its value is always nice. Codex. New Codex challenges added for Ranked and Cryo Archive. A new indicator will appear on Codex categories containing challenges added in patch 1.0.5. I already looked at them, so I can't really show you guys that, but you guys will see that. Fixed an issue where inspecting an item in the Codex would display flickering text. I've definitely seen that, specifically looking at... yeah, specifically looking at these, going to inspect, it would like flicker the text all over the place. So that's nice. That's a nice fix. That right there still needs to be fixed. The fact that like if you go deep enough in here, you gotta escape to try and get back to the main menu. Just put all this shit at the bottom with a main menu button down there. So when I'm super deep looking at stuff here, I can just click back to menu or vault or whatever. Just keep this stuff all here. There's no reason to take it off. Where are we here? Fixed an issue where acquired items challenges in the Codex indicated that the challenge could be completed by simply picking up the item. Challenges now accurately state that successful exfil with the items is required. Okay. Fixed an issue where the Waster Shotgun Codex challenge incorrectly noted that it could be completed by downing a runner. Update the text to indicate that a full elimination is required. So does it have to be players? Because I've been trying to, I've done this. I know I've clipped it that I have done this at least 3 times. But I was doing it on like UESC recruits. It doesn't say like shortly shortly after or quickly or anything like that. It just says eliminate 2 hostiles without reloading. I have done this multiple times and I still haven't got it, so I don't really know what the deal is there. But fixed an issue where the Thief Codex challenge shattered hopes, incorrectly tracked combatants. This challenge has been updated to track runners only. Shattered hopes. Defeat a runner after grappling through glass. Wasn't it always that? What was it before? Was it just hostiles? Oh, did it say combatants? I don't know. I always just assumed it was players, so. What is it? Is it defeat? Got it. Cool. Fixed an issue where the Thief Mastery Codex challenge, no target too great, was only tracking wardens. This challenge will now track wardens and commanders. Ow. Yeah, I did it. Where is it? No target too great. Hack a priority hostile. I tried it on a commander, which are the purple shields, and it didn't work. So I had to do it. I ended up doing it on like the Wraith Warden on perimeter. But yeah, now you can do purple targets, commander targets as well. So that's makes it a little bit easier, I guess. I didn't find the Warden thing to be a big deal, but fixed an issue where the Destroyer Codex challenge closed the gap, would not complete when downing a runner too close to the initial thruster activation. So that one, close the gap, was it? Yeah. Defeat a runner with a shotgun shortly after using a thruster. So I guess like if you literally just used your thruster and you're still like starting to go, it wouldn't count. So now it seems like it's like as soon as you thrust, I guess. Fixed an issue where claiming seasonal level rewards from the Codex could displace items into overflow, causing them to be lost. I mean, it's a nice fix. Challenges granting gear to rewards will now check for items in overflow and prevent claiming till the overflow has been emptied. There is a limit on overflow too. Oh God. Yeah, I got a lot of work to do with my inventory today. I think I'm gonna try and claim my many rewards here now that I have some inventory space. Fixed an issue where inspecting non-weapon items in the Codex would display a compatible weapons string. Haven't noticed that, but again, fixes are always nice. In run, improved the overall legibility of the revive prompt. Again, as somebody that mostly plays solo, I haven't really noticed that, but again, improvements are always good. Some waypoints will now fade when aiming down sights ADS, so that's good. I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but when you ADS, there are like you have your quest stuff up in the top corner that'll disappear. So getting rid of clutter when you're ADSing is a really nice touch. Anything that's kind of non-essential. Items. Exfilling with a temporal fragment will produce variable rewards depending on your seasonal runner level. I don't even know what a temporal fragment is. I don't even know what that is. Lobby. Loadout will now show a banner warning you that you have overflow items. Oh, maybe here? Because normally you don't see it. When you go here, you'll have the little like red exclamation or whatever here. So maybe now it'll show it out here. So that's good. Nice little quality of life type thing. Add a shortcut for I or start to open the loadout menu. Added a shortcut for I or start. Oh, like, you press I, and I assume start on controller. You'll get the loadout. Added a shortcut for tab or options to open the loadout menu while preparing for a run. Same kind of deal. Updated missing equipment warning to clarify that players are missing health or shield consumables. Nice to be specific there. Fix an issue preventing commonly found items from being shown when selecting map regions. I assume that's on the map. If you mouse over an area, it'll kind of say what you can find there. Ping system. Activity icons pinged from the overhead map will more reliably show their waypoints. Reward pass. Premium reward pass voucher items should no longer appear in your inventory. Okay, so that's just in case you haven't really looked. I assume they mean these things. Oh, no. That's that was the weird it was like the premium pass. Like you gotta buy the premium pass, right? This the pass or whatever, the battle pass, the purchase battle pass was showing up as an item in people's inventory. I remember that. Okay, I know what that means. Run report. Fix an issue where the runner level up reward screen was sometimes blank. Fair enough. I mean, that's always good. I still have a lot of issues with the runner report stuff, and I think it should be better. But social added the rated tab into the runner connections panel so that you can see how you stack up against connections. Okay. Store updated incorrect items. Item rarity for the Lux Palace, Overdrive TSL, and the Cyber Red runner shells from deluxe to superior. Vault consumables, ammo, salvage, and grenades now have larger stack sizes in the vault. And added filter tabs for keys and backpacks. So yeah, this, I don't want to get on a tangent, and I'm going to try not to here. I think they did the wrong thing. Inventory limits and stuff are usually done as a band-aid for bad economies. Okay. The whole point though is that they don't want you hoarding. They want you to struggle. That's the point of extraction shooters, is the struggle. You're trying to make ends meet. You got to run your rooks. You got to run your scavs to try and get back from being down, right? I personally think they did the wrong thing making meds stack, because now you can just stack tons of meds, which that's the thing they shouldn't want you to stack. They shouldn't want you to hoard consumables and that kind of thing, because that's what's going to keep you doing runs. What I think they should have done to manage inventory space was, for example, make all the salvage stuff have their own little tab that is more like a collection. Like think of a trading card thing, or like a Pokemon cards, right? People put them in binders with sleeves or whatever. It would be like a collection page where you switch to that page and it just shows that item and how many of it you have. I would say infinite stacks. You might have to manage that a bit because you can use these items for barters and stuff. So it's kind of like having meds on demand basically. But I think that would have been a little bit better, just because like all these things take up a lot of space. I would have rather have seen them do something with that. Same thing with like free the sponsored kits. I'd like to see that on its own page. I think they could have done, because these are all like quest rewards, right? These aren't like infinite things that you can hoard. These are things you're given as quest rewards, whereas like meds and stuff you can constantly get. But anyway, yeah, I'm not going to complain about more inventory space. I have so much more space now. I was full as shit as of last night, and I was having to cut lots of things that I didn't really want to cut. So like I'll take extra space where I can get it, but I do think they may have gone in the wrong direction in terms of what to let us hoard. But that's just me. Again, I'm somebody who thinks these need to go, so that's just me. Moving on to voice chat. Added an option for consoles and Game Pass to support crew voice push to talk while in run. This only applies to runs. The lobby will still utilize open mic. Oh my god. So I was saying I pretty much strictly play solos, and yesterday I was trying to grind up rank for my factions to get to rank 20. So I was just doing like the random stuff, right? The Mida stuff where you're, I don't know, killing stuff with explosive equipment, blah, 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 whatever. Just like the random stuff that I didn't really need to focus on. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to give Phil's a try. And oh my God, one game I had one dude that was literally playing off hotel Wi-Fi, and his mic sounded like ass. I didn't even think mics that bad existed in 2026. And then the other guy, these guys were both console open mic. The other guy had his dog going nuts in the background. Oh my God, my ears were getting blasted. I don't have sensitive ears or anything, but man, oh man, I would not feel good for somebody that did have sensitive ears. I still don't think console players are going to use push to talk, but I hope they start. I hope they start. Added an additional push to talk option, tap. When set, tapping the proximity or crew chat buttons will open the mic until you're done speaking, or tap the button again. I think that's actually pretty good. I think it was just like today or yesterday, I saw somebody tweet that they want like essentially something like this, where they could set it to open mic essentially, right? So that's good that they have some sort of option for that now. I'm a push to talk player. I've been a push to talk player forever, so I'm just used to it. So this stuff didn't bother me, but it's nice that they're giving people options. Fixed a number of issues causing voice chat interruptions and inconsistencies. Can't fix shitty mics though. Weapon customization. Optimized sticker and charm placement on a handful of weapons. All right. Stability. Added AMD anti-lag to low latency to video settings. All right. Weapons and equipment. Fixed an issue where ammo crates could not be interacted with when placed close to walls or terrain. All right. Fixed an issue where normal and depleted versions of Cardio Kick's status icon appeared separately in the HUD. Oh. Okay, so like when you use a depleted Cardio Kick, I think you get like 30 seconds or something. I don't remember if normal Cardio Kicks give longer, but you get like the little buff icon, right? It sounds like if you were using a depleted one and then a normal one, you're getting two icons instead. So that's good. Fixed an issue that prevented claymores from taking splash damage when attached to other objects. Oh, oh no, does that include thief drones? Knife cosmetics will no longer unequip after failing to exfil. That's what it was. So for anybody that was having issues, like I've had this knife equipped since the start. This was just like my go-to knife, but it kept defaulting back to this one, or to the base one, and nobody really knew why. And I guess that was it. If you equip this and then die, it would revert back. So that's good. Now people can show off their cosmetic knives. So yeah, that's good. Fixed an issue with the V75 Scar Rampage mag. It was causing bullets to ricochet off turrets despite dealing damage. Interesting. I actually really like the Scar. I don't think I ever noticed this. I don't know what the Rampage mag is though. Let me see if I have one real quick. It's gonna be hard to find because I don't have a Scar. I think it's these mags. Eye cap, null gravity. It's not a mag, that's null grav, cloud feather. Okay, maybe I don't have it. Well, I don't know what it is. I think it's these. These are the mags. Yeah, I don't have it. But hey, that's good. Reduce the waste or combat shotgun a leftward motion in firing recoil. Okay. I'm still gonna get one shot. Just more now. Since it's not gonna fire to the left as much, they're gonna be able to stay on target easier. Increased duration of spin ready required before waster combat shotgun can be interrupted by weapon fire. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means, but cool. Redistributed with the waster shotgun damage fall off. It now retains near max damage at point blank range, but falls off much more quickly. Okay, so they've reduced the range on it, which is good. We'll see how that goes. Reduce the waster combat. There's a lot of waster combat shotgun stuff here. Reduce the waster combat shotgun aim assist cone size and reduce the influence of aim assist on pellet. I hate aim assist so much. I think it just needs to be removed altogether. Reduce the Misra 2442 leftward motion in firing recoil, so same as the combat shotgun. Fix the issue with the long shot gold mod resetting its counter incorrectly and disappearing from the buff tray display. Don't know what that is. I haven't I don't think I've had any gold mods yet, so long shot I assume is like battle rifle and stuff. These guys, far shot, steady, I don't know. Maybe there's a long shot, far shot, long shot. I don't know. Wait, is that a gun? I don't think so. Oh, it is. Wait, is that it? Yeah. Oh, okay. It is the long shot. I was thinking of something else. Okay, so the gold mod for long shot. I don't even know what the counter is counting, so yeah, I don't really know there, but hey, fix stuff, always good. Weapon mods. Drag and drop can now be used to remove weapons, weapon mods from weapons. Dragging a mod attached to a weapon into a backpack or vault will now remove the mod and place it in the inventory rather than moving the entire weapon. I don't know if I say the F word if I get demonetized or anything, but thank goodness. Yeah, so that's always been something that's super annoying. Can we swap now? They still didn't do that. That's unfortunate. But you can at least drag them off now. You still can't drag them to each other. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're not quite there, but we're getting there. So close, Bungie, so close. Still, get me a compare. How do we not have that? That should be top priority. How do we not have a compare? That's what I want to know. That triggers the ever-loving shit out of me. How do we not have a compare yet? How? This is another thing. Quick little side tangent on like item, weapon stuff, weapon mods. The fact that I can't look at this, so I was trying to make hard cuts because of inventory size, and I don't really use LMGs. So I was like, okay, let me look at all my LMG mags. So this one's mag up, weight reduction down, mag up, reload up, range mag, reload up, blah, 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 all this stuff. Okay, well, I can't see what the numbers are. So like, is this mag size plus 1 million and this is mag size plus 2? Well, if this is 1 million, I'd rather take that than have a little extra reload speed because I just have so many more rounds here, right? I was like, but I can't see the numbers. Oh, maybe if I inspect. Equip a compatible weapon to view Why? Why do I have to equip a weapon to see the stats? So I have to go to the store and buy an LMG just to see the goddamn stats on my goddamn mods? Please fix that. Please. Anyway, moving right along. Chips fixed an issue with the superior rarity version of Endless Runner having an incorrect string. I don't know what that is. I don't think I have a superior version, even if I do. What was it? Something Runner. Was it Runner? I don't even remember. It was so long ago. hell was it? Endless runner. It was something. Okay, I don't have my battle runner. So yeah, I don't know what that is, but hey, fixed stuff, always good. Optics, thermals. Fixed an issue where thermals were not highlighting invisible UESC combatants, ticks, and tick nests. Thermals. Deleted! Anyway. Generators. Fixed a tooltip display issue that incorrectly labeled the decreased charge time as increased charge time. I assume that's like energy weapon stuff. It's not the mags, is it? I don't know. But hey, we like fixed stuff. Magazines. Cloud Feather Chamber was missing its weight reduction stat bonus, making it too similar to Turbo Chamber. It now correctly grants a bonus to weight reduction. Weren't we just looking at that? That's where I saw that. Cloud Feather. Oh wait, this is Cloud Feather Belt. Cloud Feather Chamber, was that it? Yeah, it's this thing. Greatly increases mag size, reload speed, and movement speed with this weapon. Missing its weight reduction stat bonus. I don't think I have an energy weapon to look at it. I can't even look at the stats. Stupid. There is no reason for this. None. Zero. Fix it. Moving on. Barrels. Remove the health display scramble and 2D damage indicator effects that happen to victims shot by a weapon with a suppressor attachment. I don't know what any of that is. Developer note, we may revisit this in the future, but for now we believe this muddies the gameplay language too much, and the benefit of acquire a weapon is attractive enough for these mods. Interesting. So I guess when you were getting shot by a suppressor weapon, it scrambled your health, which I assume is the health display in the bottom left corner. It scrambled it, and then there's a 2D damage indicator. Like a directional indicator? I don't know. I don't know what that necessarily is, but I'll take it from their notes that they thought about it. So cool. Zones. Cryo Archive has been added to the game. Good luck getting there. This is something I want to take a little side tangent to talk about. I actually posted under this. Nobody even liked it. Hell. There's an audio log. I think it was an audio log. Either way, there was a log within the Codex. And it says, our engineers believe that the original landing craft could be relaunched to the Marathon. It is our best means of evacuation if the need arises. Now, this could be just random lore that was just in the game for lore reasons, but how cool would it be if that was important, that we're actually going to take this original landing craft and fly up to the Marathon? How cool would that be? Because there's a lot of talk right now about Outpost and flight control and stuff with the ARG happening in the flight control area. How cool would it be if we have to take this ship and fly it up there? I think that would be pretty sick. And it would have this little lore bit actually have some relevance, you know, beyond just being lore. I think that'd be really, really cool. Audio. UESC spawn-in animation will now play all of the associated audio. Okay. Lower the range that you can hear other players in combat. That's good. It was too much. Where are we here? I posted a clip. Let me, you guys can't normally hear the audio just yet. Let me toss that on real quick. Let me also mute this fella. But for those, I guess I show the map. I think I show the map. So I am down underground in between station and I guess the south side, right? I don't know if you guys will hear it, but I'll shut up. That's gunshots too. I shouldn't be hearing that. That's so far away. See, so I am like several layers underground hearing gunshots at South Relay. It was too much. It was way too much. So I don't know if they've gone back to the original volume levels or whatever. But I do think it was way too much. It was way too overdone. So I am glad they've at least gone back a bit on that. Because yeah, especially in solos, like I'm sure it was annoying in trios and stuff as well. But in trios, you only have to worry about like 3 or so other teams, right? Maybe some rooks here and there. But in solos, it's like you have to worry about everything. You have to worry about like, what is it, 11 other players? I remember like one of the first games I played when they did the change. I stumbled across 4 bodies in one POI and then moved to the next one, and there was another 3 or 4 bodies there, and it was just like everybody was dying in 1 or 2 spots because everybody was just aggroing on audio they heard from wherever. Actually, I shouldn't say that trios probably doesn't have it as bad, because when I was doing my random fills yesterday, we killed 2 teams at station and then got jumped on by a 3rd team. So people like, because you're at one spot fighting a team, the team over here hears it, they start moving down, then you engage them, and then maybe another team rotated up here or down here or something, and then now they're hearing that 3rd fight or 2nd fight, and then they jump on that, and it's just like being able to hear shit from that far away is just a little too wild. I know we had complaints at the start that there wasn't enough PvP. I think a lot of that was people dying to PvE and not knowing the PvE stuff yet. Now that people are kind of getting beyond that, I don't think we need as much of a push. People are starting to learn where the hot spots are, stuff like that. So yeah, I don't think we needed the audio increase. So it's good they dialed it back at least. But we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. Anyway, that looks like everything. And I don't think there's anything else to talk about yet. I mean, we do have the ranked stuff in game now. So if you look down here, my face is in the way. We have 3 days, well, almost 4 days. 4 days until ranked mode comes out. We don't know what this redacted is yet. People were thinking this was Cryo Archive, but that comment they made about good luck getting in, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be something where that's ranked. That's redacted is ranked, or redacted is duos. But no, they're doing that tomorrow. Is today Tuesday? Yeah, I think duos is tomorrow. So I don't think that's the duos thing. But yeah, whatever that is, I don't know if it's going to be something where everybody has to do the unlock thing. Like, we might end up taking that ship, flying to Marathon, and then like setting up a relay thing, right? So we can just teleport there from now on. So it might be something like that, where everybody that wants to do cryo has to fly there, set up the relay as part of a quest or something, and then it unlocks on the main map, or on the selection thing here. That would be, that's what I would do personally. I think that would be really cool, where you have to do a quest to set up this beacon there to be able to teleport to in the future. And then again, yeah, you get to do some cool shit with letting people fly up there. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. I think that would be really cool. So who knows? Maybe I'm on the same wavelength as Bungie, and that's something they'll do. But anyway, yeah, we have ranked. You can actually look at the details here. To play in ranked, crew members must select a zone, assemble a loadout that meets or exceeds the gear ante, and purchase a holotag to set the score target with. Progress is made by exfilling high-value loot. Crew members are scored based on the credit value of the loot found during the run, and they must meet or exceed their score target to make any progress. Loot brought in by the crew will be unscored and may be replaced to maximize the crew's score. Certain items like consumables and ammo found in run will also be unscored and will not contribute to the crew's score. As players climb the ranks, they will face harder challenges and earn cosmetic rewards to show off their prowess. I still hate the idea of ranked in an extraction shooter. Extraction shooters are already by nature super ratty and yuck. And now it's just going to be tenfold now that there's ranked shit involved. So I personally hate this. I'm a very competitive person. If I'm playing something like Rainbow Six Siege or whatever, I want to play ranked. That's the serious, flex your skill, that kind of stuff. I love that stuff. I don't think it has a place in extraction shooters. That's just, I don't, it's just not that type of game. But it's what we've got. So I don't know how this is going to work solos. I hope there's going to be ranked solos, because I do not want to do squad fills. Oh my God, I do not. Because there seems to be like level matching, but I was getting matched with like level 20s and stuff that didn't know like basic things still. So I don't know how that matchmaking works there in fills, but it felt not great. But yeah, I'm definitely worried about how sweaty is a stupid word. So is tryhard. Sweaty and tryhard are words used by dog shit players that refuse to improve themselves and use that as a crutch to make excuses for being bad and other people being better. Anyway, that's a little side rant. But yeah, I feel like it's going to be way rattier, and you're going to have to be real careful. I like playing assassin for doing quests, and I like playing thief for fun, but I think I might have to play assassin like all the time. The invisibility shit, that should be deleted like free kits. And aim assist. Anyway, let's look at ranks. Progress can be made through the following ranks: bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, pinnacle. Within each rank, there are 3 subdivisions: 3, 2, and 1. I assume in that order, like 3 is bottom of the barrel. All players will have access to low stakes zones for ranked matches. And players ranked platinum or higher will have access to high stakes zones. Zones featured in ranked play change each week. Okay. So it sounds like everybody is going to have like, now it does say the zones featured in ranked play change each week. So I don't know if that's, I mean, we only have 3 maps right now, and then obviously Cryo Archive when that shows up, but so that sounds like it's going to be at least 2 maps per week, right? So it could be Perimeter and Dire Marsh week 1, and then Dire Marsh and Outpost week 2, and then Perimeter and Outpost week 3, and so on and so on. And there's going to be low stake zones, which is probably going to be like lower ante, but lower gains as well. And then anybody platinum and higher are going to have high stake zones where it's probably higher ante with higher opportunity for bigger gains. If I had to guess from reading that. Holotags. Holotags are mandatory passes for runners to enter ranked play. Holotags contribute to the crew's target score in ranked. Each holotag adds an amount to the target score based on the rarity of the holotag. Holotags stolen from defeated runners not only provide score, but also provide capacity to exceed your crew's target score. Okay. Failing to meet the crew's score target while still exfilling will result in no ranked progress. Failing to exfil in ranked will result in the loss of ranked progress equal to your crew's combined loss penalty. I think I need to see this more in play because I feel like this isn't a good example. Like this shows this is a value of 500, but that's credits. But then here they're getting plus 200, right? So I assume this is a bronze holotag that's worth 200. I'm trying to think. So in my head, what I'm thinking here is, let's say you're playing solo, right? Your tag is worth 500. So your thing would, you would start the run 0 of 500, right? You take somebody else's tag. This is giving plus 200. But I thought it meant it increases this too. Not only provides score, but also capacity. That's what I'm thinking. So like, I guess for math's sake, your starting would be 700. And this taking this bronze holotag adds 200, but also adds 200 there. I guess in a way, it's good and bad. The way I'm understanding this, in that if you don't pick up holotags, again, let's say your base is 700, you can only gain up to 700 points, right? Let's say for the sake of argument, it takes 1,000 to move from bronze 3 to bronze 2. You could go in at 700 base, farm until you have 700 of 700, and then extract, but you're only getting 700. Whereas if you're fighting other players and getting tags, you keep increasing this limit, and let's say you get it up to 1,000, and then you fill that to 1,000, you now get 1,000 rank points, and you would level up to bronze 2. That's kind of my understanding. Again, I would have to see this in action, but that would be my understanding, which is incentivizing PvP in the sense that you can earn more points by engaging in PvP and getting holotags. You can climb quicker, which is probably good. But again, I'm very concerned about solos and how that's going to go, how ratty that's going to get. Rewards. As you progress in ranked, you will earn rewards from the Codex. The first time a new rank is earned, reward package will be unlocked. Some rank features feature exclusive cosmetic rewards in addition to valuable loot. Some cosmetic rewards will be earned right away, while others will be granted the next season, honoring the highest rank achieved during the present season. So from the sounds of that, it's ooh, is that gonna be one of the skins? It looks like it could be animated too, little dots going on. It'd be pretty cool. Yeah, so that's kind of a typical thing, right? You get to a certain rank, that locks in. Even if you fall, you still get the rewards for getting to the highest, that higher rank. And that's typically how it's done, where you get it like after the season ends. Let's take a quick look. Where would it be? Career? Rank. Here we go. So these are all just like the little loot crates and stuff. Oh, this might be that. Reach pinnacle Pinnacle 1. So that's like the highest rank, right? Yeah. Damn. Can we actually view it? It is animated with the little dots. Okay, but you only get that if you get Pinnacle 1, which is the highest of the ranks. What's this one? Platinum 1? Definitely not as cool. I want dots. It's gonna be tough though. Lots of redacted stuff. Okay. Yeah, so there we go. That's basically it then, I guess. Yeah, we got to look at the rank stuff, which again is coming out in 4 days from the time of recording this. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is probably going to be a long one, so apologize again. I'm going to put timestamps and stuff, but I guess if you've gotten this far, you don't really need the timestamps. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one.